everybody, it's Terry with Domicile One Realty. Are you ever curious why we call it Domicile One? It's because all your real estate firsts that you have in your life, whether you're a first-time tenant, first-time landlord, first-time home buyer, first-time seller, first-time move up, you have so many things where we are first in the real estate world. And it's helpful to have a helper along the way who can help you, suss out what your options are in certain scenarios. And speaking of scenarios, I put together this kind of, I don't know, I thought it was interesting, this real estate journey of our fictitious buyer here called Erica, and wanted to talk about what this journey might look like if someone started to think about how they could use real estate all through their life as either to build their net worth, to help their, and which will ultimately help their retirement income, or maybe you might need it through your life. You never know what life is going to throw at you. But in this scenario, we're just going to keep it nice and clean here so you can see what the options are. Let's take this Erica's real estate journey. Let's say she's out of college, she's worked, worked for a few years. Maybe she's living with her mom and dad, or maybe she had leased an apartment. So she was a first-time tenant, lived there for a few years, and then she's decided she might be ready to move into a place of her own. Maybe she likes her job, her profession, her industry. She feels comfortable in that with her employment. For whatever reason, she's moving into another place. So she finds a townhome to rent. She likes the maintenance-free aspect of it. It's got a single car garage that's attached. Loving that. Mom and dad are happy about that too. So she lives here, building equity. And then let's say she meets somebody and they decide that they're going to get married, engaged, who knows? And they want to move into a place together. Well, what if instead of selling Erica's townhome, Erica kept her townhome and decided to lease it? So now she's a first-time landlord. Okay, so she's doing that. They move into this other house too. Maybe a couple of kids come along and they're going to sell this one so they can use their equity to get into a move-up home because they need more space with their two kids. This is the house. They love it. This is the one probably they're going to stay at. Okay. Again, she's still renting this. Now, at different ages in her life, who knows? I'm just going to throw this out here. Let's say at age 45, Erica decides, I'm going to sell that townhome. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that townhome. Well, over all these years, it could be 20 years, could 17 years, depends. She's built up pretty healthy equity, I would imagine, because that tenant has been paying her mortgage. Whoever's in there, that mortgage is being paid not by her, but by the tenant. And of course, we've got the market appreciation too. So instead of selling it and having to pay those gains on the sale, Erica is a shrewd woman. And she says, no, I'm going to do a 1031 exchange. That means she's able to basically sell this and defer her taxes and take that and put it into a like-kind property. And that would be another investment property in her case. So she might put a healthy deposit down, a healthy down payment down on two other homes, two single-family homes here. She can get higher rent, and there's two of them. So she's able to trade the one for these other two. When I say trade, by the way, you guys, I'm talking about like-kind, that going into investment homes, and she's able to again put a strong down payment down. That is so important in this too, because by putting a big down payment, her monthly, they call it debt service, which is her principal and her interest and her taxes, and her insurance, they are not going to be as high. All of that combined won't be as high as it would be if she just had a smaller down payment. All right, at any rate, let's say she leases these, and because her down payment is so strong, she's got, she can just do a 20-year term on there and have them paid off. So she was 45 when she started this. She's 65 when these things are paid off. So now she has a lot of options when she rolls into her retirement. She can continue to use that rental income as a supplement to her retirement, except now her loans are paid off and she's not having to, she's getting, other than her operating costs, all of that is coming back to her. And that's a good supplement to her retirement. She can make provisions for her children. Remember the two kids? That's why they moved into the bigger house. They can go into, they can inherit this upon her death. Hate to even say that, talk about that. Or she can initiate another 1031 if she wants to, and go into maybe a fourplex or an apartment complex and just keep this deferred tax ball rolling. So you can see just from this thing, there are so many firsts in her real estate life. But by having some sort of a blueprint or an idea of what could be, as you're buying and selling homes throughout your life, look at this one, look at this real estate journey and think about it for yourself, no matter what age you are. I just wanted to put that out there because we don't often think about this. We think about saving for retirement, but we don't think about being strategic with real estate for our retirement. And if we do think about real estate as investment, we think about buying from courthouse steps or going to buy a foreclosure when really could be a much easier or much more logical, less stressful way to get into the real estate investment world. I hope this helps you guys. This has been I got a lot of fun to put together. And if you have any questions, obviously just feel free to call. You guys take care.